championship St. Louis Park tournament. Maple Grove Crimson versus the Elks. Elks had an overtime game, and Maple Grove played the other Maple Grove team. They went to overtime, and Maple Grove, this team, won with under 10 seconds left in overtime. Jackson to take the draw for the Elks. Again, as before, this is running time the entire time. Puck in the neutral zone. Rotzel sends it deep, and he gets knocked down. Puck bounces right behind the net. Jackson there to play it. Jackson has it in the corner. Knocked off his stick. He will chip it back down to Miller. Maple Grove knocks away. Brecken Johnson able to hold it. Puck pulled away. Miller had it momentarily. Maple Grove took that away from him. Maple Grove up ice. Crimson goes down. There's going to be a penalty on Brecken Johnson. Going to get him for a hook. So less than a minute in, Elks are going to go on the penalty kill. Going to get Brecken Johnson 2 for hooking. Just kind of got his stick caught up in the elbow toward the shoulders of the Maple Grove kid. Right in the armpit area. Schultz plays along the boards up top. Maple Grove with it. Back up top. He's going to walk in. He's going to take a look. He's going to take a shot. Jansen makes the save. Rebound comes out. And then the shot goes wide. Crimson played along the wall. Dahlberg pressures. Puck goes down low. Johnson tries to clear it, but it ricochets off a Crimson helmet. Maple Grove will play it down low. Now up top. Into the corner. Maple Grove with it. Up top, he's going to take a look. Deflects off of Schultz, then off of Dahlberg, right back to Maple Grove. He has it. Plays it weak side, bounce off his skates, and Schultz able to send it up ice. Crimson come back up with it. Minute 3 left on the penalty. Carries it in. Played across, wide. Crimson will play in the corner, being pressured by Holmes. Gustafson out to pressure. Up top, and Maple Grove loses it out of the zone. Gustafson with it. Backhanded deep. 40 seconds left on the penalty. Into the corner. Maple Grove skated behind their net. Played ahead. Gustafson pressure. Maple Grove carries it out and in. Gets past the defense. Walks in. He loses the puck as he looks for a pass. Puck out in front. Gustafson clears into the boards. 18 seconds left on the power play. Maple Grove with it. Takes a shot. Jansen will squeeze that. By the time we get a face-off, Elks should be full strength. Remick. Barth and Rotzel. They won't let Helverson come out until the puck is dropped. Now Helverson out. Ref didn't like the way that was done. I don't know why. They're saying Helverson never actually went to the bench. Helverson back to the bench, and Johnson back to the penalty box. It's running time. It really shouldn't matter. Puck drop, let the kids swap. Puck's loose. Johnson to the bench. Helverson on the ice. Now we're back to full strength. That wasted about a minute for no reason. Maple Grove has it up top. Walks in. Pressured. Elks knock it away. Maple Grove has it back along the boards. Harris skates it up. Pass is intercepted. Maple Grove with it. Up top. He's going to walk in. He's going to take a look. Shot. Deflected. Goes wide. along the boards. Crimson have it. Remick pokes it away out in the neutral zone. Back out to neutral zone. Maple go with it. Can't control it. They'll pick it back up. Halverson knocks it away. Jackson had it momentarily taken off his stick. Played ahead by Norton. No, Rotzel. Maple will turn it right back into the zone. Poked off his stick. Maple gets back. Shot. Glove saved by Jansen. 54-30 left in the game. Face off in the Elks zone. Up into the corner. Lerberg has it. Plays it ahead to Christian. Jackson pressures. He knocks it ahead. Jackson is going to draw a penalty. Maple Grove's going to touch up, and Elks on the power play. Either a hook or a trip on the Crimson. Two for tripping, 53-42 left in the game. Jackson will take the draw. Over to Lerberg up top. Lerberg skates it around. Down low. Lerberg shot, rebound comes out. It's going to deflect wide, up and out of the zone. Lerberg with it. Over to Johnson. Johnson looks ahead. Sends it over to Westgard. Westgard carries it in. Maple Grove will play it up and all the way up ice. Jansen leaves it for Lerberg. Lerberg looks up ice. Plays it off the boards. Miller will pick it up. Sends it ahead to Jackson. Jackson skates in. Jackson drops it back and Maple Grove takes it away. Brecken Johnson with it. Lerberg picks it up. Played ahead, but off the ref's back. Brecken Johnson over to Max Johnson. Max tries to get it ahead to Miller. Miller carries it in. He gets pushed down, and Maple Grove sends it back up ice. Jansen leaves it for Holmes. Holmes ahead to Miller. Miller goes across to Dahlberg. Dahlberg skates it in. Dahlberg behind the net. Top shot goes just wide. It's going to come up the boards to Holmes. Holmes sends it into Miller. Miller has it behind the net. Back up top to Norton. Norton takes another shot. Rebound, save. Holmes shot, rebound out in front. Dahlberg gets it back. Dahlberg carries behind the net. Throws it over to Holmes. Holmes gets to Miller. Miller tied up. Holmes tries to hold the zone. Miller gets it. Miller's shoved into the boards from behind. Maple Grove full strength. Miller gets the puck back. He's going to skate it in. Miller takes a shot. Puck. Goalie made the save. That rebound came right out front. Elks just everybody on the weak side. Holmes can't clear. Maple Grove picks it up towards the slot. Shot blocker save. Elks play it ahead. Brecken Johnson carries it in. Shot, glove save. We're going to stop. 51 minutes left in the game. Harris on the draw. Pass out in front, comes right up to Barth up top. Barth will send it down into the corner. Crimson drop it across, up and out of the zone. Rotzel back. Rotzel with the hit, separates the puck. Maple Grove has it back up on top, can't control it, gets it back, sends it in, deflects out in front, and Jansen able to cover it. Jackson on the draw. Goes down low. Bratzel has it to Remick. Remick passes across from Maple Grove, able to knock it down. Crimson hold the zone. Pass across, picked up by Bratzel. Bratzel passes it up. Maple Grove knocks it away. Barth backhands his stick, gets it out. Jackson with the hit. Crimson carry around in their zone. Skates up ice. Jackson separates the puck with the Crimson, get it back. Taken away by Remick. Maple Grove takes away from Remick. Crimson up ice with it. Carry it in. Pass down into the corner. Jackson will pin it, separate it. Barth with it. Sends it up the boards to Christian. Maple Grove gets it back, sends it into the corner. Pass out front. Jansen deflects. Westgard not able to play it. So they'll play it up top. Can't control puck. Westgard to pressure. They'll carry back up ice. Christian not. Maple Grove sends it back down low. Puck bounces out in front. Lurberg with it. Lurberg will play it ahead. Dahlberg tries to clear. Maple Grove knocks it down. Crimson with it. Play on the side of the net. Shot. It was just wide. Crimson again. Send it across. Elks break it up. Christian sends it out in front. Maple Grove there to play it. Westgard gets it. Sends it deep. Crimson played along the boards. Whistle offsides. Back in fourth hockey. Face off just outside the Elks zone. Harris on the drop. Miller had it momentarily. Knockout was on by Johnson. Johnson passed across to Miller. Miller skates it in. Miller passes it back to Johnson. Johnson walks in. Shot. Goalie with a blocker save. Up, down, low. Maple Grove will come away with it. Miller kicks it over by the goalie, and the goalie will cover it. 47 minutes remaining. Played along the boards. Miller breaks it up. Miller's got it down in the corner. Miller skates and shot. Goal! Top shelf on the goalie. Elks lead 1-0. Crimson with it in their zone, being pressured by Gustafson. Gustafson will take away in the corner. Gustafson tries to pass out to Schultz. Crimson come away with it, and they'll skate it up ice. Played across. Back up and out. Blows a tire. Schultz picks it up. Schultz goes across to Lurberg. Puck leaves his own. Lurberg picks it up. Lurberg goes across to Johnson. Johnson sends it deep. Deflects off of Crimson up. Apparently we only have one puck, so we're waiting for that.
That's all you need is one puck.
45:08. Face off at center ice. Crimson skated in. Holmes knocks it off his stick. Pass out front, broken up by Remick. Remick flips it up and out of the zone. Crimson will gather in their zone. Remick took good pressure. Elkerson got a piece of it, slowed it down. Crimson will get it up and out. Deep into the Elk zone. Holmes plays it in the corner. Crimson out in front, tied up. Elks pull it away. Puck's loose. Kicked away by Remick. Remick hits a stick on it to Dahlberg. Dahlberg clears. Maple Grove sends it right back in. Jansen will leave it for Holmes. Holmes up the boards. Gets it to Norton. Norton run into the boards. Crimson can't control it. Holmes plays it ahead. Crimson along the boards, passed across. Skates it up. He'll carry it in. Pass out front. Elks get a piece of it. Pass in front, into the slot. Shot wide of the net. Harris able to clear. Crimson get it right back, turn it right back into the Elk zone. Holmes ties him up. Crimson come away with it. Pass out in front, kicked away by the Elks. Harris had it momentarily, gets to Holmes. Holmes going to wrap it up the boards and hits a Crimson stick, so no icing. It'll slide into the Elk or to the Maple Grove zone. Crimson sent it back up ice. That should be icing, and it will be. 43-17 left in the game. Elks leading 1-0. Elks are running 4 lines and wings, so only 3 centers. Centers are going to keep alternating as throughout the game. Jackson on the draw. Across to Bratzel. Bratzel takes a look. Shot saved by the goalie. Jackson leaves it for Johnson. Johnson back to Jackson. His shot is blocked as it was coming in. Miller ties him up. Played up off the boards. Barth kicks it, holds it momentarily. Maple Grove gets it back. They'll clear it. Johnson does a good job and ties him up. Maple Grove has it back at the blue line. Miller with a nice play. He'll turn and throw it back into the zone. Jackson gets it out. Intercepted by Maple Grove. Now into the Elks zone. Bratzel with a nice hit. Crimson behind the net, poked away by the Elks. Miller avoids the hit but can't control the puck. Then he gets back and blocks the shot. Maple Grove gets it back. Barth gets to Miller. Miller flips it up in the air out to center ice. Crimson send it deep. Barth to play it along the boards. Absorbs the contact. Westgard will get it out. Johnson. Now Jackson will carry it in. Elks get a change. Jackson sends it deep. Gustafson and Schultz go to work. Schultz with a nice hit. Gustafson takes the puck away. Gustafson up top. Johnson with a shot. Puck out in front. Gustafson gets it back. Shot. Rebound. Save. Gustafson tries the wraparound. Goalie gets a piece of it. Schultz goes for the hit. Nobody home. Gustafson takes a shot to the face. Lerberg can't control. Johnson with it. Played ahead. And we'll get an icing. A little extra physicality on that shift. 41 minutes left in the game. Puck along the boards, up top. Remick to pressure, puck into the corner now. Lerberg with it. Stops, loses man. Tries to push it across. Maple Grove intercepts it. Maple Grove carries behind the net. Up top. Now back along the boards. He's going to skate it in. He's going to look. He's going to shoot. Jansen makes the save. Rebound comes out. Harris. Over to Remick. To Lerberg. Puck loose right on the side of the net. Harris able to break it up, push to the boards. Kicked away. Elks can't clear. Puck at the blue line. Maple Grove still has it. He's going to walk it in. Takes a look. Pass across. Harris got a piece of it. Harris has it in along the boards. Maple takes it back. Up top again. Shot. Deflects off of Jansen's glove. Into the corner. Now Remick from his backside tries to play the puck. From his knees pushes the puck ahead. Lerberg. Pinned along the boards. Harris helping. Lerberg still has a pin. Puck loose. Lerberg gets it back. Pins it again. Harris will pull away. Harris takes the hit. Elks get the puck back, launch it up ice. That'll be an icing. .39:15 remaining. Plays it along the side of the net. Now up top. Shot comes in, knocked down by Norton. Norton will play it ahead. He tries to get it to Christian, but Maple Grove able to hold the zone. Now they got a 2-on-1 coming in. Shot save. Christian just enough to pressure it. Norton avoids the hit. Christian sends it up ahead. Maple Grove has it back. Sends it deep. Holmes up the boards, tries to get a Christian past everybody. Into the Maple Grove zone. Elks are going to change. Crimson back up ice. Out to the neutral zone. Bratzel separates the puck. Miller has it. Miller throws it across to Norton. Norton pushes it ahead to Jackson. Jackson sends it up in front to Johnson. Johnson didn't see it, but no icing. Johnson will play it behind the net. Brecken with it, throws it off the boards to Bratzel. Bratzel sends it back down to Johnson. Plays it across to Barth. Barth down to Miller. Miller over to Bratzel. Bratzel walks in. Shot save. Harris will take the draw. Along the boards, Gustafson has it, gets it up top to Bratzel. Bratzel goes across to Barth, but Barth had dropped out of the zone. Maple Grove skates it up. Carried in, taken away by Schultz, gets it over to Bratzel. Bratzel plays it in the corner, backhands it ahead. Maple Grove there to take it. Gustafson pressures. Gustafson tied up. Stays with it enough to take the puck away. Elks send it up ice. Schultz had it knocked off his stick, but Harris is right there to pick it up. Harris skates it in. Goes across back to Schultz. Schultz shoved down. Crimson played along the boards. Maple Grove will launch it back up ice. Maple Grove thought there was a penalty. They had pulled their goalie, but there was no penalty. I don't know what they thought was there, but there wasn't anything there. Gustafson up top to Jackson. Jackson shot, knocked down, puck loose out in front. Gustafson breaks it up. Puck back to Jackson. Maple Grove will come away with it. Played ahead, all the way up ice. Waving off the icing, not sure. Lerberg up ice with it. Plays it ahead. Gustafson gets it into the zone, comes right back to Lerberg. Lerberg into the slot. Lerberg lost control of the puck, being pressured as he came in, could not get a shot off. Maple Grove will carry it in. Crimson up top, played in the corner. Pass out in front, Elks got a piece of it, and Elk River come away with it. Helverson skates up ice. Helverson sends it deep. Helverson ridden down. Crimson back up ice. Played ahead. Carried into the zone. Shot blocked. Rebound attempt goes wide. Puck back behind the net. Crimson will pick it up. Holmes pressuring. Played out front. Remick with it. Remick gets it back to Holmes. Holmes takes a shot. Crimson get it carried in. There's a slot shot. Deflecting goes wide. They'll pick it back up behind the net. Now back up the boards. Way too many. Crimson with both teams look like they had enough, but Crimson looked like they might have 7 on the ice right there. Norton gets it back up to Westgard. Taken away by Dahlberg. Dahlberg will skate it up. Dahlberg flips it up ice. Back behind the net. Dahlberg carries it into the corner. Shoved into the boards. Westgard there to help. Puck comes loose. Maple Grove will carry it out. Norton tries to knock the puck away. Crimson come back with it. Pass attempt broken up. Back behind the net, Crimson with it. Along the boards. Played across. They take a shot. That gets deflected. Puck out in front. Jansen able to get the glove on it as it comes sliding in. 34 minutes remaining. Harris on the draw. Miller will play it ahead. Miller skates it up. Shoots it across to Johnson. Miller, Maple Grove. Not sure we're going to get delayed offsides or what. Yeah, they get delayed offsides. Miller just about spun Johnson for a breakaway. So a face-off just outside the Crimson zone. Pick it up, play it across, looks up ice. Sends it all the way up ice, deflects off a skate into the corner. Brotzel absorbs the contact, gets to Harris. Harris looks up ice. He passes it, hits a skate. Maple Grove knocked it into the zone. Elks get it back. Johnson tries to play it ahead. Puck comes to Barth. Barth absorbs the contact. Elks throw it deep. Barth ties him up. Maple Grove up ice with it. Carries it in, sent deep. Wrapped behind the net, over to Barth. Barth tries to play it ahead, Maple Grove intercepts. Up top. Shot knocked down to Gustafson, he was out front. Gustafson tries to play it across, he gets pulled down. Johnson pushes it out in front, Maple Grove will come away with it. Crimson up ice. Pass out in front, behind everybody. Schultz is skated up. Schultz carries it in. Pass out in front, just past Johnson. Maple Grove has it. Back in the neutral zone. Played ahead. Schultz and Gustafson knock the puck away. Crimson come away with it. Played across. Deflected right towards Dahlberg. Goalie was going to play it, but Dahlberg was coming in. Covers it up. We get a whistle and a stoppage. Dahlberg wins the draw. Remick with it in the corner. Plays it across to Helverson, hits a skate and comes out of the zone. Maple Grove plays it ahead. Johnson gets it back, he throws it back. Out of play, deflects off of the Crimson player onto the Elks bench. .31 minutes remaining. Butler wins the draw back to Lerberg. Lerberg throws it off the boards. Maple Grove picks it up. They'll skate it in. Shot goes behind the net. Crimson hold the blue line. No, they do not. That was offside. The ref says it wasn't, but that puck was out. Remick can't get it deep. Remick will play it ahead. Into the corner. Johnson picks it up. Across to Lerberg. Lerberg sends it ahead, broken up by the Crimson. And they'll turn it right back up ice. Carries it in. Behind the net. Up top. His shot goes just wide, and Jansen trying to cover it, and we'll finally get a whistle. Some friendships being made in front of the net. Maple Grove swaps goalies. And so have the Elks. Stockman now for the Elks. Norton pushes it up the boards to Westgard. Westgard throws it down the corner. Holmes has it. Holmes looks up ice. Sends it ahead, tries to get to Christian out of his reach. Crimson pick it back up. They'll send it right back into the Elks zone. Stockman back to play it. He'll leave it for Holmes. Holmes up the boards. Deflects up and out of play. Jackson will take the draw in the Elk River zone. Down low, Holmes pushes it up the boards to Johnson. Johnson skates up ice. Tries to spring Miller, knocked away by the Crimson. Played ahead, Crimson will play it into the Elk zone. Knocked off his stick, up and out of the zone. Miller to pressure. Crimson with it. Played ahead, and back into the zone. Norton got a piece of it, plays along the boards. Miller has it. Miller sends it up ice. Foot race. Johnson gets there. They're going to say icing. We will be under 28 minutes by the time we get a puck drop here. Dahlberg on the draw. Crimson get it off the draw, knocked away by the Elks. Stockman makes a save on the shot attempt. Schultz has it, plays it forward. He gets ridden off the puck. Crimson can't clear as Gustafson gets it over to Dahlberg. Dahlberg walks in, knocked off his stick. Crimson play it behind the net. Schultz pressuring. Pushed ahead. Out to the neutral zone. Foot race. Barth breaks it up, and Crimson there to play it. Dahlberg plays it in. Crimson knock it down. Plays along the boards. He can take a shot. That's wide of the net, up the boards. Gustafson absorbs the contact, gets shoved down. Crimson with it. Shot off the side of the net. Off the boards. Shot save. Rebound comes out. Elks block that. Another shot wide of the net. Crimson try the wraparound. Elks break it up. We're going to whistle. Looks like the net is off. Harris on the draw. Crimson up top. Shot deflected, goes wide. Crimson play it behind the net. Now along the boards. Passed across. Shot, save, into the corner. Crimson get it back. Back along the boards up top again. Walks in, shot blocked by Johnson. Johnson throws it off the boards, can't clear. Crimson holds. Johnson knocks the puck away. Harris there to pick it up. Harris throws it up the boards. Crimson hold. Back up the boards and over the stick and up ice. No icing. Goalie back to play it. Halverson pressuring. Crimson clear. The corner. Up top. Plays it across. Christian out to pressure. Gets free off of Stockman's face. Elks play it up the boards. We're going to whistle and the net is off again. take the draw. Up top, Crimson take a shot, knocked down. Played ahead, just past Westgard. Crimson sent it back down ice. Holmes plays it up the boards, Westgard with it. Westgard sends it into Jackson. Jackson tries to leave it back for Westgard. Puck comes back towards the Elks zone. Holmes with it. Holmes up to Westgard. Westgard will skate it in. He gets ridden into the boards. Christian centering pass gets to Jackson. Jackson tries to go out front, broken up into the corner. Kicked away by Westgard. Westgard sends it back down low. Puck comes back up the boards. Crimson will clear. Westgard throws it back into the Crimson zone. Elks clear. Crimson played ahead, deflected off a stick, up and out of play. A face-off just outside the Maple Grove zone. Miller picks it up. Miller skates it in, has it knocked off his stick. Crimson throw it back up to center ice. Broxel plays it ahead to Dahlberg. Dahlberg sends it back in. Puck goes down low. Maple Grove gets there first. Played ahead. Elks hold. Puck out in front. Miller gets shoved down. Crimson clear. Into the zone. Broxel sends it across. Maple Grove interception. Shot goes just wide. Johnson avoids the hit. Plays it ahead out to Miller. Miller up ice. Goes across to Dahlberg. Dahlberg walks in. His shot attempt is blocked. Crimson have it in the corner. Play it forward. Miller gets shoved down. Dahlberg lands on top of him. Crimson to come up 3-on-2. Shot saved by Stockman. Pass out front. Dahlberg picks it up. Dahlberg plays it ahead. Barth intercepts, throws it up to center ice. Elks get a change. Schultz into pressure. They're clear. Carries in. Pass across. And Nicolette holds it. Blocked by Harris. Harris flips it ahead. Gustafson tries to play it out front. Gustafson passes across. Into the zone, Schultz with it. Schultz shot, goalie makes the save, rebound comes out. Crimson back up ice. Played ahead, knocked out of the air. Johnson plays it, bounces off the penalty box. Crimson with it again, back into the Elks zone. Crimson play along the course, knocked away by Harris. Harris plays it ahead, Crimson able to hold it, send it back down low. Johnson sends it back up and out of the zone. No icing, deflected. It's going to roll all the way up the ice. Crimson with it. Play out in front. That should be icing. They're going to say no icing. No, they are going to say icing. I don't know how the ref in the far corner could have saw that it was tipped. Head official said, nope, that is icing. 21 minutes remaining. Up down low. Crimson with it. Plays it off the boards. Norton knocks it out of the air. Crimson up ice with it. Will skate it in. They have numbers. Played across. His shot goes high over the net. Halverson with a nice hit, separates the puck, allows Jackson to get back. Puck out in front. Goalie slides across out of the crease, and he will cover it. Jackson will take the draw. Puck goes down low, right to the goalie, who will cover it. 20 minutes remaining. Along the boards, Crimson pick it up. Broken up by Halverson. to Jackson. Jackson gets into the slot. Remick has it knocked off his stick. Crimson up ice with numbers. Holmes pokes it off his stick. The puck may have come out. They are saying that puck did come out, so delayed offsides. Played ahead to Remick. Bounces off his skates. Holmes gets it over to Helverson. Helverson tips it into the zone. Crimson played ahead. Knocked away by Christian. Back up the boards. Christian's going to get called for a trip. Elks going to go on a penalty kill. Crimson skated in. Gets past the defense. His shot attempt is broken up by Barth. Barth with a big hit. Barth's stick breaks. He's not happy about that. Christian in the box, 2-4, tripping. Elks on the kill. Harris will take the draw. Ties him up. I'm sorry, that was Brecken Johnson. He took the draw. Miller up top of pressure. Played across, they walk in, he's going to shoot. Nice save by Stockman. Puck's going to leave the zone. Crimson get it back. Skates it in, Miller separates. Puck goes back up ice. Flex off the official, so Crimson will pick it up just inside their zone. Played across, knocked out of the air by Johnson into the corner. Crimson get it back. Plays it ahead. Miller breaks that up. Miller's going to turn it back up ice. He'll send it deep. Crimson will pick it up behind their net. Played ahead, up ice. He'll skate it into the zone. Puck got caught up on the official. Walks it in, takes a shot. Stockton plays the rebound, and he will cover the rebound. (17:15 remaining, 28 seconds and counting on the penalty. Berberg knocks it away, along the boards. Crimson have it. Shot off the side of the net. Berberg with it. Berberg sends it up ice. Crimson with it, up ice. Broken up by the Elks, but Crimson come away with it. They'll skate it into the zone, 3-on-2. Elks have a man back. Shot blocked by Lerberg. Down into the corner. Lerberg with a hit. Harris tries to knock it away. Crimson get it back. Play it along the boards. He's going to take passes it across. Then he takes a shot. That's blocked by Johnson. Crimson get it back. Carries behind the net. Elks are full strength. Crimson have it. Shot wide. Harris in the corner. Plays it up the boards. Crimson able to hold. Gustafson pressures, knocks the puck away. Schultz will skate it up. Schultz into the Crimson zone. Absorbs the contact. The puck is down low. We're going to see a little push and shove and some friendships being made. Crimson player going after Schultz. Still going after Schultz with the official there. Let's see what the call here is. Looks like one player for sure being ejected. I think Schultz is going to get ejected too. So Schultz and a Maple Grove player both ejected. I think the one that didn't have a helmet on should be joining the club as being ejected too. He just kept going at it after the whistle. Clock keeps running. It should be 5 on 5. It is. Apparently they had stopped the clock, so I'm going to let it catch up. Goalie will cover. It's 14:25 on the game clock. I'm just going to let it catch up. Out in front, Jackson tries to take a shot. Puck into the corner. Remick gets knocked down. Jackson has it down low. He gets the puck knocked off his stick. Crimson up ice. Knocked off his stick out to neutral zone. Helverson has it. Chips it ahead to Christian. Christian goes across to Harris. Harris will play it at the blue line. Or I'm sorry, not Harris. Holmes. Westgard has it. Up down low. He's pinned. Dahlberg there to help. Dahlberg cross to Norton. Norton back down to Dahlberg. Dahlberg sends it out in front. Blocked. Puck behind the net. Crimson come away with it. Up ice. Into the Elks zone. Norton has it. Tries to play it ahead. He loses control of it. He does get into the blue line. Elks play it out to the neutral zone. Crimson with it. Back in their zone. Broken up momentarily by Westgard. Now the Crimson will clear it towards the boards. Gets it up to center ice. Norton leaves it for Holmes. Holmes wraps it up the boards. Crimson there to hold. Pass out in front, and he just overskated it. Had a good look in the slot. Maple Grove, shot, Stockman. Nice catch. 12:40 remaining. Jackson on the draw. Crimson get it. Plays it along the boards. Broken up. Brotzel tries to play it ahead. Brotzel will get it back. Up the boards to Brecken Johnson. He absorbs the contact, but he does go down. Barth with it. Barth avoids one. Pass across to Miller. Miller will skate it up. Gets past one. Tries to get it across. He gets run over. Maple Grove turns it back up ice. Skates it in. Down into the corner. Centering pass. Elks break it up, and Stockman's going to cover that. 11:45 remaining. Dahlberg down to the corner to Barth. Barth up the boards to Gustafson. Gustafson takes a look. Sends it ahead to Harris. Harris will skate it in. Harris tries to get across to Dahlberg. Broken up. Harris throws it down into the corner. Crimson get it back, play it up the boards. Barth holds, drops it back. Crimson able there to pick it up. Barth drops it back to Dahlberg. Dahlberg can't control it. Gustafson with it, pushes it back over the zone. Crimson throw it in. That should have been offsides, and it is. $11 minutes. Puck on the board, sent ahead by the Elks. Westgard throws it in the Maple Grove zone. Crimson play it behind the net. Sent up the boards. Johnson able to hold it. Gets it down low to Westgard. Westgard. Pass out front, broken up. Johnson with the hit, separates the puck. Christian shot, that's deflected, up and out of play. Ten minutes remaining. Johnson plays it in the corner. Crimson come away with it. Up top, Elks hold. Shot comes in. Goalie deflects into the corner. Johnson and Jackson play it along the boards. Puck comes up to Norton. Norton holds. Norton sends it in. Knocked down by the Crimson. Crimson skated up. Miller separates the puck. Jackson picks it up. Jackson plays it ahead. Jackson skates in. Jackson towards the front. Jackson shot. Rebound. Goalie makes the save as Miller comes running in. Then Miller gets run over and he had already stopped. Then he gets hit in the head by one of the Crimson players. He had no choice but to spray the goalie. He's either spray the goalie or run the goalie. Crimson player going to get called for a cross check. Elks going to go on the power play. 8:55 remaining. Elks on the power play. Dahlberg on the draw. Puck goes down low. Harris to pressure in the corner. Harris comes away with it. Up top to Holmes. Back to Harris. Harris walks in. Harris takes a shot. Goalie with a blocker save. Rebound comes out. Played ahead. Holmes got just enough of it to break that up. Norton gets it over to Dahlberg. Dahlberg back to Harris. Harris walks in. Harris to Norton, I'm sorry. And the Crimson come up ice with it. Played ahead. Harris breaks it up. He'll clear it back out to the neutral zone. Played ahead by the Crimson. Sent up top, broken up. Holmes and Norton pin him. Dahlberg had it. Knocked right back down into the scrum. Crimson have it behind the net. And the puck's pinned on the back of the net. Played ahead. Puck out in front. Stockman tries to cover it. Comes out to Holmes. Harris comes away with it. Harris to Gustafson. Gustafson chips it into the Crimson zone. Elks get some fresh legs. Crimson played along the boards. Played ahead. Walks it in. Stockman's able to cover it. 25 seconds left on the penalty for Crimson. Face off in the Elk River zone. Christian will take the draw. Remick plays along the boards to push the puck ahead. The Crimson hold. Christian chops at it. Puck comes right down to Barth. Barth with it. Knocked off his stick. They'll pin it along the boards. Christian coming to help. Barth plays it ahead. Crimson come away. Christian does a good job. Ties him up. Otherwise the Elks get it out. Westgard sends it deep. And he needed about a stride to cross center ice, but that'll be icing. Christian making some friends out there. Game is extremely chippy in these last few minutes. Jackson on the draw. 6 minutes left. Ref in the way. Allows the Crimson to with the puck. Barth with a hit. Separates the puck. They're going to get Barth for a penalty. The ref standing right there is not the one that calls it. I'm not sure that I call roughing on that. That was a nice hit.
The ref over there called it.
So now the Elks on the kill with 5:35 remaining. Signaling timeout. Now they stop the clock. Maple Grove calls timeout.
Huh? I think he's outside praying. Puck's been down at your I know that. I know that.
Oh, wait, I'm kidding. I was like, are you the guy in the chair? My dreams! It's a nightmare!
So face off the Elk River zone. Clock caught up here. Puck out in front, Stockman covers. Do it again, 4:55 and counting. Crimson have it up top. Puck comes in, gets knocked down. Puck loose out in front. Crimson get it back. Shot. They're going to get a hand pass on the Crimson. Puck's coming all the way down. The clock just keeps running. Jackson on the draw. Puck down low. Jackson comes away with it. Puck deflects right back to Jackson. Jackson shot. That goes wide. Crimson get it. Skates it in. Shot. Lost the puck. Elks send it right back up out in the neutral zone. Crimson pick it back up. Johnson pressuring. Crimson up ice. Herbert separates, but empty net for the Crimson. There was no penalty called. So they just decided to pull the goalie for the extra attacker. Crimson have it out front. Turn shot. Stockman gloves it. He wasn't quite sure he had that one. So Crimson have pulled their goalie with 3:23 remaining. Elks are going to get one back right after the puck drops. Crimson. Gustafson there to break it up. Played out in front. Crimson shot. That goes up over the net. Crimson play it up top. Miller there to pressure. Shot blocked. Crimson get it back. Stockman reaches down and grabs it. Again, we have an empty net. So Crimson with an extra attacker. Crimson play it down low. Up the boards. Now up top. Gustin got a piece of it. Back up top. Shot. Knocked down in front. Puck's loose. Shot. Stockman able to cover it. 2:18 remaining. Face off in the Elk zone. Jackson will take the draw. Elks get a piece of it. Sent up ice. That's going to be just wide of the net. Face off back down to the Elk zone. Crimson with too many men on the ice. No call though. Elks will get it up to the blue line. Crimson shot goes wide. Back up top. Can't control it. Harris pins. Harris sends it up ice. That'll be icing. But again, the clock is running. Face off in the Elks zone with 1:20 remaining. We might be close to 1:10 by the time we get a face off.
You know what happened to Finn's
Puck down low. Crimson playing up top. Shot in. Stockman pulls it down in traffic. 55 seconds remaining. Face off in the zone. Dahlberg knocks it down. Puck down low. Into the corner. Johnson tries to play it ahead. Goes to the boards. Foot race. Crimson get there first. Shot attempt goes wide. Dahlberg ties up. Halverson helping. Elks trying to pin it. Out in front to Miller. Miller sends it up ice. It's knocked down, but out of the zone. Crimson have to clear. Crimson play it ahead. Miller knocks that away. Up top, Miller sends it up ice. And that's going to end it. The Elks are going to win the championship 1-0. Goal from Miller, Stockman, and Jansen combined for the shutout. Elks win 1-0. That is a hell of a game. Very good teams.
unbelievable. Here in this zone, 70% of the game. What a performance.
Elks finished the weekend 4-0-1.